The investigation continues. We now know that the helicopter crashed within clear sight of the frigate HMCS Fredericton, which it was landing on. Why did it take so long to inform the public of those details? And what new information have we learned? Joining us now is the former Chief of the Defence Staff, General Rick Hillier. He joins us from Ottawa. And first of all, General Hillier, obviously our thoughts go out to the families. You've been, unfortunately, to many of these ramp ceremonies. What did you think of today as we had to, COVID-19 has changed this? How were you emotionally connecting to that today?
Evan, I was emotionally connected. I watched it on CTV and I watched it online. And yeah, I've been to a lot of those ramp ceremonies in Trenton and to some in Afghanistan. And let me tell you, one is one too many. These things are difficult at very best of times. They're all difficult, some more so than others. Today, you know what was most important? It wasn't the fact that the Chief of Defence Staff and the others were there wearing a mask. It wasn't the fact that they were distancing themselves from each other as best they could. I think what was important and what I saw there today was that we were there represented by the chain of command of our nation, representing all of us, to show our respect to those incredible individuals, 5 sons of our country and 1 daughter of our country, to show our respect, to honor them for their service and sacrifice to us, to all Canadians, and to show our love to their families who were there for those same reasons. And I don't think we should overemphasize the COVID-19 impact on what occurred there. We honored them, we showed our respect, we welcomed the body home, and we showed our love to the families, and that's what we do well as a nation. I was captured just the same as if it had been without COVID-19 impacting on it.
Yeah, those empty hearses, just haunting to me. Obviously, for those families, still, this is tragic enough. Then the COVID, then the closure that you need as the investigation goes on. Prime Minister there you saw, and the Chief of the Defence Staff all wearing the masks. The Prime Minister did not answer why it took the department so long, not only to confirm the crash, General Hillier, but we learn now that the crash took place almost in full view of many witnesses on HMCS Fredericton. Can you tell us, first of all, why the public may not have known that right away and how that may change the investigation?
Evan, I have no idea. I was not there. I'm not in the chain of command, of course. You have to understand when something like this occurs, there is a chaotic situation that immediately develops, and perhaps you have an aircraft down and that you possibly have lost somebody. And first of all, trying to mount what is a rescue operation immediately, trying to get things done, and then realizing what you actually have and respond to it and do all the proper things takes all of your energy, takes all of your effort, takes all of your time, and it takes a long time. And so I don't know why it's been a period of time, as you suggest, but my goodness, time goes by awfully quickly when you're trying to respond, first with a view to saving people's lives, and then with a view to searching and recovering bodies and learning what occurred so that you can prevent it from ever occurring again. I'm not offering excuses for anybody. Of course, nobody needs me to do that. I'm simply saying time goes by very quickly when you're doing all of those things.
Absolutely. So what would happen now, General Hillier? Unfortunately, you've been involved in these kind of postmortems and these investigations. I imagine that when a helicopter is landing on a frigate like Fredericton, there's a lot of people that can see it for quite a long way. There's a whole protocol. Would all those people now be interviewed as part of an investigation?
Listen, one of the things that every Canadian can be comforted in knowing is that this investigation will be done in a detail that's absolutely incredible, absolutely painstaking. And everybody who was a witness, who was involved with the aircraft dispatch, its maintenance before it went out, and its liftoff, and preparing for its return, whether they were high witnesses or not, will be interrogated or actually they will be questioned and walk through what they know and what they've seen and what they can offer to the investigation itself. And so this is going to take a while, but every single individual who possibly could offer anything to the investigation and to help determine what went wrong, they'll get a chance to input in great detail for sure here. So, usually on a ship like that, my guess would be 10 to 15 people are preparing for that aircraft to make its return or know that it's on its way back in. they possibly would be the ones who might have seen the aircraft impact, if that were indeed possible. But there would be a lot more people who were involved, like I said, in the preparation of the aircraft for its mission, in
Right.
launching that aircraft and communicating with it, and then being prepared to receive it, whether they could see or not. They'll all get a chance to add to the investigation to give us the most complete and detailed picture that is possible.
Having been fortunate enough to spend some time at sea with our men and women in the Navy, no one works harder. It is a close-knit family on a frigate, and the pain of this must be just absolutely incomprehensible. The former Chief of the Defense Staff, retired General Rick Hillier, who always makes time for the men and women in the military and their families. Thank you, sir. I always appreciate it on a very solemn day. Thank you.